Morning, everybody. Let's see, got up, gave the 87-year-old her breakfast. Gave her medicine, took my medicine, and it seems to really be working well for her, the new medication. So, very happy about that. So I'm coming on here because yesterday, in a heated argument, my sister threatened to not come back and help anymore, which no surprise there. It was just her being passive aggressive again, which is a behavior I really hate, because if you grown, so who the fuck you scared of? Say what you got to say and do what you say you gonna do. So if you say you ain't coming back, then just don't come back. But don't be sitting here trying to pick an argument so you have an excuse not to come back. And that's exactly what it was. And this ain't new. I told her and my deceased brother this 3 years ago when I got back. They would come over and start to say something slick, knowing I'm going to respond because I'm going to respond. And then say, oh, well, since you got such a smart ass mouth, I'm leaving. You didn't want to be there in the first place. I mean, who can't see that? Ain't nobody stupid. So, like they said, like I'm so stupid and they so slick. Neither is true. All right? You ain't slick and I ain't nowhere near stupid. So, since I'm going to have all this time, since I'm in the house with her and I need to stay in the house with her, what I'm going to do is what I'm going to call either, I don't know if it's called a Caregiver Chronicles or Caregiving Chronicles. So let me know which one you think has a better ring to it in the comments. And I'm going to start telling the story about how I got to this point of being stressed out, added medications, no social life at all. Can't even go to the gym. The gym is literally, let me show y'all. Nope, wrong way. There we go. I do it. The gym is literally right over there, directly across the street. The tree is covering it, but it's directly across the street. I can't even get to the gym. Directly across the street. So, since I can't do nothing, I'm going to sit here and tell my story, and that will keep me thoroughly entertained. And just so y'all know, my sister was on my Facebook. I deleted her, but I just sent her a new friend request so she can watch in real time or with everybody else what I'm doing and saying in her face. So she don't need her little minions and her little flunkies. She don't need y'all telling her what's going on. I want her to hear it coming from me, out my mouth, and look at my face, because I'm telling it. So since I got to do everything, I'm going to tell everything. So let me know what y'all think. Should it be Caregiver Chronicles or Caregiving Chronicles? So also, I'm going to call my mother's aide. She's been gone a while. Her main patient has been in rehab for like 3 months. I don't know what's going on with that. And I just said, well, I don't want to bring her over here for just a few hours a week. But since now I have no choice. Since my sister's being an asshole, I'm just going to go on and call the aide and see if she can come over like 2 times a week for like 3 or 4 hours, something like that, or 3 days a week for 2 hours, something like that. See what she's willing to do, because her and my mother really get along great, and I need to get her back over there, and to help with the cognitive exercises and the brain exercises, keep her mind stimulated, because believe it or not, I'm really not a talker. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. So since I can't go nowhere and I can't do shit, and she's trying to relive her 20s, I guess it's not my fault. She had a baby as a teenager. That's not my fault. I had nothing to do with it at all. So, and I don't feel the need to just keep sitting in the house day in and day out. But since that's how she wants it, okay, cool. That's how we gonna handle it. All right. Let me call. Oh, look at that, a Cybertruck. So let me call the aide and see if she's willing to come back for minimal hours, because I'm paying out of pocket. My mother does not qualify for anything at all, nothing. And I've called every place in the county, every place in the state, every place in the city, blah, blah, blah. She don't qualify for nothing, so got to pay out of pocket. So, all right, y'all. Y'all have a great day. Waiting on my neighbor to get back to sit with my mother, the same lady from yesterday. Actually, my sister's friend. They all grew up together. I was like 5 when they was running together. So she's known my mother at least 52 years, at least, because I'm 57, be 58 in a couple weeks. So yeah, she's known her 52, 53 years. So completely trust her, and she's a talker, and I mean a talker. But yeah, so when she comes to my mother, today I'll get a chance to go to the cigar shop at least for an hour and just sit down and rest my brain for a minute. So yeah, so this will all work out for me. You know, nothing new under the sun. So yeah. All right, y'all. Talk to you later. But let me know, Caregiver Chronicles or Caregiving Chronicles. Let me know. Put it in the comments.